Well, it's not coming home, sadly. Penalties. Penalties, my God, it's like the bane of the country's life. I didn't watch it. I saw the goal, first goal. 2 minutes in, left foot off volley, boom. I couldn't tell you who scored it. Well, I thought, that'll do. I went upstairs to iron some work shirts. There you go. Who's that? That's the 2-3-3 to Swanley via Sidcup Station. Right, yeah. So you've got to be proud of the football team. I mean, they did really, really well. I didn't think they'd go as far as they did, but what did I know? The thing you can't be proud of are the fans. You know, the semi-final, destroying buses, destroying taxis, and the same. I don't know. I didn't even. It belted it down on Sunday night, so they'll probably put a lot of their shenanigans to bed. But in the semi-final, people climbing on the roofs of buses, standing on the mirrors of buses. You know, there's a brand new TXE electric taxi. I don't know where it was, to be honest. I didn't watch all of it, so I couldn't really see where it was. His vehicle was destroyed. People jumping on those TXEs have got glass roofs, jumping up and down on the roofs, jumping up and down on the bonnet. You've got to ask yourself, oh, dropped you again. Why would you go there? I know you get stuck in places that you don't want to be, but I just don't understand why you was anywhere near that crowd. You know, I know times are hard, and your people are looking for more money in the strangest of places. You know, look, here I am driving a bus, but you know, his insurance will pay that out, but his premium is going to go through the roof if it's indeed his vehicle. If it's not his vehicle, his excess is going to go through the roof. Did you hear that? I don't know where that was from. Anyway, oh yeah, and we're now coming out of the lifting all restrictions. Good old Boris. He's thrown everybody under the bus, literally. Don't have to wear masks, don't have to social distance, you know, and all the bus companies will go, okay, well, it's government policies, government guidelines, they'll carry on, and they'll go. Nothing's been said yet, but I will more than guarantee that we'll be back to full capacity, standing and what have you. He's gone against all scientific guidelines. The World Health Organization have condemned it. There are countries in the world now that are locking down again, and we're opening up fully. Because Boris Johnson, remember Boris Johnson, right back in the beginning, Boris Johnson wanted herd immunity. He wanted everyone to get it, and so we're all immune. And that's what he's got. Because that's with this Delta variant, the Indian variant, whatever you want to call it, it's, I can't get my head around it. I really can't. You know, hospital people going into hospital. Admissions, that's the word I was looking for. Admissions. Hospital admissions are going up and up and up and up. You know, people are getting ill. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people every day testing positive. and we're opening up. Remember in November, we were locking down for 6,000 to 8,000 people. We're in 30,000 people the other day, and it's only going to get worse. So it is a worry. Right, I've got to go. I'll catch you. I'm at Eltham Station, so I'm on my way to Haddington. New Haddington. How long have I got? 1 minute. Right, better make a move. I'll speak to you in a little while. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, been thrown under the bus by Boris and his... I can't say it. I'll get banned. No, there's a statement came out today by the Mayor of London that you have to wear you have to wear a mask on public transport. How he's going to enforce that, I don't know. Because every time you ask somebody, oh, you got a mask, mate, he says, I'm exempt. And what are you going to do? Ask him for his certificate, for his doctor's note? It ain't going to happen. It isn't going to happen. On my last trip to Addington, I was 10 minutes late. You know, and that's just because of traffic, just because, weight of loading, unloading, not a problem. But you can't have that argument. It's not our job to have that argument with passengers. It's just not the way it should be. If you want passengers to wear masks, then you put enforcement on every bus or every other bus or something. Something has to be done to make my life easier, because I shouldn't have to deal with it. If it takes to have a bloke standing at the front door going, put a mask on or get off, put a mask on, get off, then that's what it needs. That's what it'll have to take. But don't put it on us. Don't put it on the average bus driver. No such thing as an average bus driver. Don't put it on the bus driver, because it's not our job. We're not here to police we're not here to police the whole route. The whole of London, because somebody can't be bothered to spend a little bit more money and put the 100 enforcement officers that London's missing, and the minimum of 100 enforcement officers, I've been told. I could be wrong, but what I've been told is a minimum of 100 enforcement officers in London missing, and they're not going to bother replacing them. And the ones that are working can't go on buses anyway, or don't go out and get on buses. I've never had an enforcement officer on my bus in the time that I've been a bus driver. I've been past them. Tell a lie, they have, but they're not in job role, basically coming from and to work. So, but the Mayor of London says wear a mask. Don't be a dick. Don't think he said it quite like that, but I know what he meant. And he wagged his finger at the same time. It's very hot today, very humid. It's not hot, it's very sticky. My ass is very sweaty. That's what you get for driving round on leather seats. It's not good for the old sweatage. Let's get the doors open. This bus, I say that the 314 doesn't get a lot of rubbish. This bus is absolutely knee deep in it. Chicken boxes and cans of Coke and bottles of pop and whatever, McDonald's and KFC wrappers. You're all wrong'uns. So what else has happened today, this week? Same duty all week, Monday to Friday. I'm off the weekend. So the 314, you have a long weekend. You work Monday to Friday, then you have Saturday and Sunday off, and then you work 6 days, and then I'll show you my duty card. How long we got a little bit of time. Right. Just turn you around. All right, duty number 5020. I signed on at 10:25. I took over the bus at 10:58. Now this is the good bit. I came to Elton. I took over the bus at Bromley North. Let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. I took over the bus at Bromley North, Widmore Road. On the radio they call it Boots. To Elton, back to Bromley North, and then for my meal relief, an hour and 50 minutes, which sounds great, but it's such a bore ache sitting there listening to people waffle on about everything and know nothing. So second half, 4:22, to Elton, back to Addington. I'm in Elton now. I'm going to leave here at 17 minutes past 6. It's 11 minutes past 6 now. I'll get to Addington before the diversion starts, hopefully. There's a diversion that takes you down Ty Pigs Lane. And then I'll run dead from Addington back to the garage, where this bus will be refueled, and the guy who's just left, who's my leader, will come off on his meal break, which he'll get an hour and 50 minutes as well. And then he goes back to the garage on public transport, picks up this bus, and goes back out. Yeah, I don't get it either. There's got to be an easier way than having a driver come off at Bromley North, get on a bus that goes past the garage, public transport, to have his meal break, and then pick up my bus that I've just come off, which has just been washed and refueled by the shunters, to go back to do another couple of rounders. I can't work it out. I don't want to work it out. My brain hurts as it is, but that is just... there must be a way of... I don't know. There must be a way. If this is the way, it's the way. But there must be a way, an easier way. I don't know. What can you do? But that is not, it's not a bad duty. This is what day, I don't even know what day it is today. Monday to Friday, so I've got a couple more days. It's not bad. Get up in the morning, you know, at least you see the little in the both ends of the day. It's nice, you know. I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy the route. You're gonna, like I said to you earlier, I think I'm either always early or I'm always really late. It's not like the 261 where you're always late, always sitting in traffic. So this week so far, every day's been different. Absolutely, completely and utterly different. Same route, same timings. You'd have thought at the same time, at the same place, and every day would be the same. Nope. Yesterday slammed out with people. Today I got slammed out this afternoon, and all week it's been really quiet, that sort of second half, start of the first half, second half. It's been really odd. Oh yeah, I did a little video about remote sign-on, and in the video I made a little mistake. I said that I meant when you lose 5. What did I mean? Oh yeah, I meant that it's 5 hours you lose, not £5. So if you're working 7 days out of 5 days out of 7, you're going to lose. Someone like myself will lose £65 a week because I'm on a low rate of pay. Anyone else some of the old guys, they're going to lose up to £100 a week on remote sign-on. So it's worth thinking about. I'm not going there again. I've had some good responses from that video, but this is my weekly catch-up. So I'm in the middle of trying to do a Mod 4 video, and it's not easy because it's basically just me talking. There's not a lot of showing and telling on there anymore. Anyway, right, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll speak to you, Ron, later on. 42,000 COVID cases yesterday. You've got to ask yourself, is that the right thing to do? Opening up, I know, you know I hate Boris Johnson, and I know he has a thankless task as for a job. Hospital people going, I still can't say it, people going into hospital is going up and up and up. 42,000 people testing positive. They're tested positive because they have symptoms. What about all the tens and hundreds of thousands of people that don't have symptoms? You're getting on buses, public transport, you're sitting in restaurants, going to McDonald's every day, every single day. And they don't even know they're ill. And to be honest, a lot of the people who, they probably know they're ill and don't give a shit anyway, because there is an element in society that would just contaminate anyone who could, because it suits them not to do the right thing. Now, are we doing the right thing? I have no idea. Herd immunity, as I said earlier, is what Boris Johnson wants. He wanted it from the beginning, and the scientific community said, no, we have to do this, and this. And now, I think 18 months on, big business is wagging their finger and saying, look, your time is up. Either you deal with it now or you're going. And that's what he's done. He's opened the doors. There's a woman across the road, along the road from me. She did some sort of accountancy work. She's been laid off. Not because of COVID. Well, it is because of COVID. They can call it what they want. She's quite high up in the company. And, 80-90 grand's worth of money going everywhere. So, but they haven't got rid of the job role. They've just outsourced it. Now there's some Chinese kid earning 10 to 12 grand a year, thinking he's a millionaire, and they're saving themselves 70 grand. Now he's going to do twice as much work twice as long for an eighth of what she was earning. And that, I think, is going to happen right across the board now. People are going to realise, companies have realised for a long time, they're not, people who run companies aren't stupid. If they can find a way of cutting costs and upping productivity, they will. All at the cost of the working man. So you set me off. You set me off again. I despair. I really do. Anyway, I'm in Eltham again. Nice little jaunt down from Bromley North, and then I'm going back to Bromley North for my meal release, as I showed you yesterday. It's a nice little. I got slammed yesterday afternoon in the traffic, and I was early at one point. When you come down William Barefoot, you come up Elmstead Lane, cross Mortingham Road into William Barefoot, you can always be early, but on the headway you're catching the driver in front, only because he's been held up at the junction of William Barefoot and Green Lanes, and the junction of Green Lanes and the A20. It's 5 ways. Now whoever was on control yesterday obviously didn't know that, and he was holding everybody back. The guy in front of me, he held him back. The guy behind me, he held back, and he held me back, and we all turned up to Eltham late because of him. Now if he just let us go and let us do what we know we can do, because we know we're catching the driver in front, not because he's being slow or we're being quick, just because of the traffic. When he gets through the traffic, we know that line will balance itself out, not invariably. invariably, there's a good word for the day. So yeah, but they don't care if you're late. They only worry if you're early. So if you're late, cut into your stand time. If you don't take your stand time, as I've said before, take your stand time, because if you don't take it, they'll take it off you. That's a simple fact. And it's not just necessarily the companies, it's the pressure from TfL. TfL, you remember, all the companies are privatised. But the companies may be privatised, but they all work for TfL. TfL are the gods in this business, sadly enough. But you know, can we slag TfL off? I think we can. Just check the bat phone. London Underground track operatives wanted £14 an hour. Now, why would I go and dig a track up for £14 an hour? No experience needed, absolutely not. Why would I want to go and dig up a railway track? Manual labour for £14 an hour. I think manual labour should start at £25 an hour because of the job that's done. Can't get my phone in my pocket. Right, he's just coming in. Don't know his name. So many people that you see every day. Like I have no idea what they're called. I mean, I've known people as a taxi driver for 20 years. No idea what they're called. I speak to them every single day. No idea what their name is. My granddad used to call everyone Jack. And I said, how do you know so many people called Jack, Granddad? There you go, waffling again. Oh. So I've got a couple of minutes left here off the Bromley North. And see, you're not going to park out there, are you? He is. What an arse. That's it. 233's park like a complete arse. 314's come round at the park in the right position. Now the 233 can't get out. Serves himself right. I might have to squeeze down the inside, and I'm not moving. I've got a curb next to me, so I'm staying right where I am. So, what else was I going to talk about today? No, that's about it for the day, I think. I can't remember. There was something else, but I can't remember what it was. I'm talking about slag Boris off again. COVID, done COVID. Don't know. It's going to be heat wave over the weekend. I've got a week Saturday and Sunday off, which will be nice. So it's going to be nice in the garden in my lovely swimming pool. No doubt we'll have all the kids in the street in the swimming pool again. So I'll go down the allotment, and I got a letter from the allotment people saying, sort it out or we'll take it off you. So I've got to that stage where I really can't be bothered. So if I don't do it this weekend, I'm never going to do it. So if I don't do it this weekend, I'm going to be allotmentless. Is that a word? Allotmentless. I don't know. It's finding the time. It's not the time. It's the inclination. You know, when you come in, you start at 10 o'clock. I start at 10:25. So I get the missus bringing me into work, so it's not an issue. So I can leave at 10 to 9. I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock to get at the allotment for 7, to do a little bit of work up there, to come home, get showered, and start my day. And invariably, again, at 8 o'clock at night when I finish shift, I've got to get the bus home tonight, so I won't get home till 9ish. I'm not going to go to the allotment then. So it's the weekend, and because the sun's out, the missus is making plans. Well, we're now talking barbecues, and we're now talking swimming pools, and we're now talking. So if she's having kids around, bouncing around in the pool, I'll take the weekend and go and do some work in the allotment. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I did make a little video about it a little while ago on my allotment channel. Is it time to give up? I don't want to give it up. I just don't. I'm struggling to find the time. You know, I've got a little, and the missus is back at work, so the time that some of the times I'm now, which I would normally have free, I would have had free. I'm now looking after the little one. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to take a little bit of work to put it right. You know, to get it to where it needs to be, so I can start putting things in the ground. I don't know. I'm talking myself out of it. We'll see. I don't know. I'll go and do something. I'll have to. I'll at least try. Right, I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you in a little while. Speak to you in a bit. Bye-bye. I was walking up the road today. I got off the bus at Bromley South, and I walked up to pick up my bus. And what I noticed is life has sort of started again. You know, people are out there, they're going shopping, markets are open, and you know, stuff like that. And I walked past a guy selling the Big Issue. Now this is how things have changed, progressed even. Button undone, I look like John Travolta. Can't be bothered. And the guy had a credit card machine around his neck. You know, he's going to pay a percentage on that. So I know a lot of people who buy a Big Issue pay more than, I think it's $250. But I just thought, you know, in this day and age where people aren't using cash anymore, the Big Issue man has gone all technical and got a credit card machine, which I thought was hilarious. Little smart thing hanging around his neck, little touch reader. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, good on him. I don't know if the Big Issue provide that, or he's done it off his own back. Whether he's done, good on him. It was a 233 just going out on his way to Swanley. Oh, I just passed the missus in a cab. Got to pick the little one up from school. Means I'm getting the bus home tonight. There you go. What can you do? Right. I haven't got long here. My leader broke down. With a wheelchair passenger. He's only just started work. He's broken down in Elmstead Woods. Right as you go up, you come down the hill from St Keverne Road, around the Bendy Road, and up the hill towards Mottingham Road into William Barefoot, and he's broken down just before the lights on the hill. He's causing chaos. Oh dear. You gotta laugh. Anyway, I had to get round him with the oncoming traffic. I had to get round him, get to the curb so I can get the ramp out, get the wheelchair passenger on. She only went one more stop. She could have crossed the road on her own. Never mind. Yeah, so he's going to be there a little while, I would imagine, this time of day. Waiting for a replacement bus, unless they backplate him, which I don't think they will. We'll just wait for a bus to come out, and they'll turn him there. Actually, they'll make a little turn left into Mottingham Road, go all the way down Mottingham Road to where the War's Harley Davidson shop is. Go round the roundabout, and come all the way back up to turn right to go back to his line of route. Well, that's what I would do because I'm a sensible human being. You know, I'm not. But the controllers are God, and do as you're told. Right. What else was I going to talk about? I think that's it. I think I'll leave that there. Leave it here for now. To think about finishing off my driver CPC module 4 test questions. I've got 6 more pages of questions to do. I might do some tomorrow. I might not. I might start. I've got the weekend on. Is it Friday tomorrow? I hope it's Friday tomorrow. If it's Friday tomorrow, then I've got the weekend off. Saturday and Sunday, back in on Monday. Hurley doors. I think I'm in about 4. God, again. Yeah, I'm feeling tired just thinking about it. So 4. I'll have to get the shift bus in. Am I 4? I don't know. I think I'm in about 4. I haven't even looked. I know I'm in early. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the week because I'm just going over and over all the old stuff. So these Transport for London incident response units. There's about 5 or 6 of them parked up here most days. Obviously no incidents happen in South East London. There's a smart car plugged in up there. It's been plugged in since I started doing this route. Don't think I've ever seen it move. Right. Have a great rest of the week. Have a lovely weekend. Make sure you have lots of fun. Take your kids out. Not out. Just take your kids out, you know what I mean? Oh dear. Tired. Coming to the end of the week. Oh, well, I've done 5 days this week. It's brilliant. Monday to Friday week. This is great. I could do this every week. I wish I could do it every week. Right. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you sometime in the next week with a little bit more Mod 4. Take care. Speak to you soon.